There's a new amazing smartphone, it seems like, that comes out every other day. So what is it about the Nexus 4 that sets it apart? Google's Nexus 4 smartphone comes in the Nexus line that Google has recently released of the Nexus 4, the Nexus 7, and the Nexus 10. The numbers are the inches of the screen. Really smart move by them to kind of classify these devices as different sizes of the same idea. Your mobile device, what are you going to do with it? Do you want to watch movies and see them in really crystal clear high def? Go with the Nexus 10. Do you want a phone? Go with the Nexus 4. Do you want a mini tablet? Go with the Nexus 7. But I want to talk about the Nexus 4. Have had one in my home. My wife got one for my wife a few months ago. Have been interested in watching her interact with it and my own time spent with it, and had some thoughts that I wanted to pass along to you in case you're interested in getting a smartphone. Now, most of this is going to come down to one differentiator about the Nexus 4 that I think is the reason it's so sought after and selling out as quickly as it's available. I think there have been two purchase periods that both lasted, I don't know, an hour or two before it was totally sold out on Google's Play Store. The reason is this: it's $299 and it's unlocked. That is an unheard of price for an unlocked phone. Now, as somebody who's never used an unlocked phone before, I've always gone with phones from carriers. You kind of get that deal on the phone because you sign the contract, that kind of thing. I really was a little bit clueless about how this works, but I got to tell you, after having bought this phone for my wife, gone to, in our case, T-Mobile, but you can go anywhere, and just gotten a month-to-month plan through them for like $50 a month, I cannot believe more people aren't doing this. It is saving us so much money on our phone bill, and we don't have to be locked into any sort of contract. This phone will pay for itself literally in my house within 6 months. It will pay for itself. Now, usually you'd sign a contract for 2 years or something to pay for a phone like this. It's a really amazing thing, and I would encourage you to do more research on unlocked phones if you never have, and why that might work for you. There are actually even places beyond the major carriers. We went with T-Mobile because of the 4G service, but there are places like Net10, places like Straight Talk, where you can get, service for $40–45 a month, unlimited everything. Now, granted, it's at 2G speeds, I think, at least up to a certain amount. It may be a little bit more than that. I'm not sure exactly because we didn't go that route, but still, unlimited everything for $45 a month on a brand new, amazing smartphone. I know this is incredible, and I think the reason the Nexus 4 is different, you could get unlocked phones before, but like if you wanted an unlocked iPhone, they were $700, $800. $300 for an unlocked phone. It's not a surprise that it's selling out as quickly as it is. Well, how about the phone itself, other than how you use it? The phone itself works really, really well. One of the things I love about buying straight through Google an unlocked phone, like the Nexus 4, is the fact that it is their baby. They've got on it what they want. It's not skinned by any other software that Verizon or a Sprint want to put on the phone. It's what they want on it, and for that matter, that's why the Jelly Bean software, the new version of the Google mobile software, Jelly Bean, runs so well on it and so quickly because it's an amazing phone. And I think this is 4.2 that's got running on the Nexus 4, and it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it works without a hiccup, without a flaw. Every time I've done video or pictures or texts or podcasts or anything I want to do on there, watched Hulu or YouTube or whatever, nary a hiccup. The only hiccups would be possibly if it's pulling down something and the speed goes down for whatever reason, but the phone itself is lightning fast and easy to use. And the other thing I love about Android phones, as a comparison to iPhones at least, because I know a lot of people use those, is they're so customizable, and the Nexus 4 is no different. You can put widgets on any of your screens, you can put the actual icons to the programs you want to use on the screens, you can design it however you want to design it, put groups together and put them wherever you want. You can dock them in your bay or have them on your screen. It is a beautiful experience to be able to just take your phone and make it exactly as user-friendly as you want to, because at the end of the day, I feel like I know what I want from a phone better than the person making the phone does, and that works really, really well for me. Call quality seems good. I should talk about a little bit about the process of using an unlocked phone. We just went into T-Mobile. They gave us a SIM card. You will need a micro SIM card for the Nexus 4 for whatever carrier you want to use. We popped it in there. They gave us the SIM card with the first month cost of the unlimited thing that they had going on. You just pop it in there and do the setup as you normally would. They'll port your number over and you're good to go. My wife is on no contract, 50 bucks a month, unlimited everything, and a genius phone. It's really an incredible experience. I've had really zero problems with the Nexus 4. One thing I would say, when you're using an unlocked phone, you do have to worry about signal strength. And know, like if you're going with T-Mobile or Net10 or wherever, how the signal strength of the carriers that they're using is going to affect your phone. We have a little bit of problem with it in our garage and in our basement because of the coverage at our home. That has been noted, so you do want to be aware of something like that. Other than that, it's a beautiful phone that works effortlessly and works very, very quickly, and a purchase I'm really glad I made.